This is the Glock 26. Alright, so the Glock 26 originally produced in 1994, also known as the baby Glock. That's what some people call it, just because it was made for concealed carry. This gun has a 6-pound trigger, and actually the only safety on the gun itself is this trigger safety. Other than that, the Glock 26 doesn't have a traditional safety where you're not going to be able to pull the trigger. With the Glock 26, what you're going to need to do is make sure the gun is unloaded. Then you're going to pull the trigger. You're going to pull the slide back ever so slightly. And see, you're going to have these on each side. You'll pull those down. And the slide should just come right off. You're going to have your lower. This is actually considered the gun. Slide is just 3 components up here. If you want to take it apart, it's a 3.4-inch barrel, which I find works pretty well for concealed carry. To put it back, you just slide the barrel back in, put the spring in, get it in between there. And that's how you take apart the Glock. So you can typically find these for around $500 nowadays. This is actually a Gen 1 Glock. So this one did come out in 1994. For mags, really, a lot of the Glock mags are interchangeable. They're just a polymer mag. These are 10-round mags. This is what it comes standard with. But you have optional carry versions of 12, 17, 19, 15, 24, 31, and 33. So you have a lot of options for how you want to shoot. If you just want to lay off a bunch of rounds, you can get a 33-round mag. I'm sure that would be a great time, but typically what I carry with is this 15-round magazine. It's actually a Glock 19 magazine, and they fit in the Glock 26. But standard Glock 26, it's going to look like that. It's pretty small. You want to get the meaty part of your hand around it. Get your thumb in there, one thumb over the other, and then you want to line up the far sight in between the middle sights. And that's a little hard to get on camera. Like that. You want to shoot just like that. I'm going to shoot a couple rounds off. You slide it. Like I said, there's only that trigger safe on there, so the gun is live, but I'll shoot a couple rounds off. The reason why we like to shoot with balloons is they're cheap and they show you you're getting hits. So you can get a lot of reps in with balloons. Go target down there. Here. For the ammo that we're shooting, we're using this Blazer 9mm brass case ammo. It runs pretty well. I haven't had a jam with it yet. This is a 124 grain. This ammo runs pretty well. Just about any ammo you use in a Glock is going to run well. You're not going to get a lot of jams with it, thankfully. I'd say major pro is the reliability. I've shot over 1,000 rounds with this. Haven't had a jam yet. And I'll shoot in all sorts of different types of ammo. Another pro about this is its size. It's a small gun. It's meant for concealed carry, and that's exactly what I use it for. But it is a pretty thick gun. They do make a thinner version, thinner Glock nowadays called the Glock 43, the Glock 43X, which are about the same height and length as the Glock 26, but it is thinner. Best thing about it is the price. You can go to a store, pick up one of these for $500, and then you have the ability to defend yourself. So I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Another big pro is what I mentioned earlier. There is a lot of interchangeable bags for this, so you have all those different carry capacities. And a lot of other pistols won't have that option for you to, if you wanted to shoot a 33-round mag, You're not gonna have that option in a lot of pistols unless you buy off-brand magazines or that are not produced by Glock. Glock produces good magazines too. They're sturdy. Good feature about the Glock mags, it tells you how many rounds you have left if you're losing track. Another pro is these mags come dual stacked, so you really get a lot of ammunition in one round or one mag. And I know I talked about the thickness of the gun, how it's honestly hasn't ever really been a problem for me. I've worn a couple shirts where I've had some pressing on it and you'd be able to notice I'd have a gun, but I'd say for the most part it hasn't really been an issue. I carry with a shitty holster too. It's just a gunmate holster. This thing was $5. It's actually made for the Glock 43, but I find it fits really well with the Glock. It's really hard to tell, especially if you got a sweater on. You're not gonna tell. Even with the extended mag, it's really not gonna make much of a difference in how you conceal it. All right, so another one of the cons of this Glock 26 here, I'd say, is it doesn't come with night sights. Night sights would be nice to have. These white ones work, but when I'm in the dark, I really can't see out of my sights, which is unfortunate. Another thing about this Gen 1 Glock 26 is it doesn't provide any railing for a flashlight or a red dot sight on there, which is kind of unfortunate. I do not mind shooting this just iron sights at all, but it would be nice to have the option to put on a red dot or even a laser. But other than that, the gun works great. It shoots great. I can hit shit with it, which is awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. It is our first one, so it might be a little iffy. I'm just gonna shoot off this 15 round mag just for you guys because it's fun for me as well. But yeah, just remember your gun safety rules whenever you go shooting. I just want to remind you. But we don't have a lot of targets out here, so I'm gonna light up that water bottle, or I guess it's a Gatorade bottle, and it's pretty close. It's about 7 feet away from me, so hopefully I'm not a terrible shot.
You gotta
That's
run
15.
and grab the bottle and show it to
Let's go check out the damage of our shots here. We're just using the standard FMJs, the brass covered ones over there. And yeah, it fucked up this bottle pretty well. I wouldn't want this to be like me personally. Like if this was me, I wouldn't be a happy guy.